Well, hello to everybody out there in this great big world. This is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta, speaking truth regardless. And this is video number 3 of 4 that I put together for you, my white evangelical Christian family members, during Black History Month, entitled Biblical Critical Race Theology. And I can say that your continued efforts to keep critical race theory from us is why all of these videos are based from Jeremiah chapter 16, verses 19 to 20. And in the first 2 videos, I have shown you some of the lies that our forefathers and you are still teaching us. Lies that this land was given to us, where in fact it wasn't given. We took this gospel of peace, white Jesus, over here and slaughtered and murdered and raped the millions that lived here. And then you said we can take pride in America because we built this nation from hard work, when in fact this nation was built from enslaved Africans off their backs. Free labor. And then you lied about Catholicism and Christianity. You created a theology of a false God and said it was our black brothers and sisters that were worshiping the false God, and that's why they were enslaved to know the truth from our gospel of white Jesus peace. And so in this video, I want to share a couple things about critical race theory that you need to know. Because after verses 19 and 20 comes verse 21. And I want to read that to you for this video lesson. Watch closely now. I'm going to teach these wrong-headed people, these Gentile godless nations. Starting right now, I'm going to teach them, number 1, who I am. Number 2, what I do. And I'm going to teach them the meaning of my name. And it is not your God, but it is the Most High Yah. Watch closely now. I'm going to teach them. What is he going to teach us? He's going to teach us that we reap what we sow. He's going to teach us that what we did and handed out is now coming back to us. He's going to teach us that karma is a bitch. He's going to teach us that the injustices that we have done must be paid. See, there was 4 things that I read that was done to make the ideal slave. Critical race theory is important. Because what we did is we maintained strict discipline and an unconditional submission to the black man, to us. We created a personal inferiority to us, so that the slaves or our black brother and sister will know their place and will remain there. And we instill fear to keep them there. We will teach the slaves or our black brothers and sisters to take interest in the master's enterprise. Then we will prevent true education, not only to your own children, but to our black brothers and sisters, uneducated. Keep them helpless and dependent upon us, the white man. And how have we done that? Picture's worth 1,000 words. Over the years, here's some examples of how we have done submission, fear, obedience, evil. Did you know that we used our black brothers and sisters' children, infants, as bait for crocodiles and alligators, so we could glory in our crocodile shoes and boots and purses? Do you see how we continued to enforce those 4 principles of submission, total obedience, know your place? They shall not be educated. And do you see, even though times have changed, our main purpose remains the same? So why is that important for you to know this, my white evangelical family Christian members? Because it's payback time. It is time the true Most High Yah is going to teach this nation and the rest of the godless nations who He is, and that justice is His name. Revelations chapter 18, verse 4 to 8. Then I heard another voice from heaven say, "Come out of her, my people." You better know who her is. And if you don't understand biblical critical race theory and theology, you will not know who she is. And so you will remain in your Christianity. You will remain in that indoctrination. You will remain a proud patriot of the United States of America. But come out of her, so you will not share in her sins. I showed you a glimpse of her many, many sins, so that you will not receive any of her plagues. For her sins now have piled up to the Most High Yah, and the Most High Yah has remembered our crimes. And it's time to give back to her as she has given. It's time to give back to her as she has given. That is why it is important for you to understand and teach critical race theory, because you will know what's coming back. And not only does it come back, it comes back as a double portion. Pour her a double portion from her own cup. Give her as much torment and grief as the glory and the luxury she gave herself. In her heart, you still boast to this day that I sit enthroned as a queen, and nobody will cause us to mourn. Well, therefore in one day her plagues will overtake her. Death, mourning, and famine. She will be consumed by fire. For mighty is the Most High Yah who judges her. Why is this truth important? So that when you and your children and your grandchildren in these next months and short years, in a time of distress, as the Most High is going to teach this nation justice, when you call upon your God and He doesn't answer you, you will know why. So I pray that you, my white evangelical family members who continue to curse Israel our black brothers and sisters will repent and begin to bless them and cling so that you too may be saved. I pray that your heart will receive these words and will overshadow your pride and the arrogance of white supremacy, so that you will fall to your knees and repent of the things that we have and continue to do to our black family members, and join the rest of us to repay, to bless, and to protect Israel, the true Hebrews, our black brothers and sisters. This is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta, speaking truth.